Greetings, my name is Neosekken, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Corpse Party Blood Drive for the PC. Now, a lot of exposition and several key events happened in the last episode, so I'll try, emphasis on try, to keep my recap short and simple. Number one, I went through the other EX chapter, and I got to see some of Marguerite's preparation into coming into Heavenly Host, but before then, making a uneasy alliance between herself and Mitsuo in order to essentially manipulate Ayumi to their own ends. And then number two, I learned through several things through a phone call with Mitsuo at the end of through most of the last episode actually, that number one, the girl in the black dress that I've seen a few times and ran into around the episode prior is apparently the unborn twin of Sachiko Shinozaki, who got absorbed into Sachiko during conception, during the fetal stages. And, well, now that Sachiko's gone, she came into existence courtesy of Ayumi, apparently bringing her baby teeth here into the Nirvana, and she's now essentially taken over as the foundation of Heavenly Host and Nirvana. And she's got a shit ton more spiritual power than Sachiko ever did, which is really saying something. And also, number three, the walls between the Nirvana and the moral world are apparently starting to collapse here because of Sachi's existence and powers, I guess. And well, the walls are getting thin enough to where if I don't do something about it, the Nirvana is going to essentially spill into the mortal world and cause the end of the world as we know it. Basically bringing Heavenly Host to the entire planet. A well and truly hellish apocalypse. So, yeah, I gotta save the world now. On top of everything else that I've already learned. And having to deal with Bitch Boy and Marguerite's own machinations. So I'm pretty much caught in the middle of. I guess I'm pretty much caught in the middle of a series of plots where we got several different characters who want to essentially take the Book of Shadows, the Nirvana, or both, or whatever, use their powers to their own ends, and I don't know. I guess take over the fucking world. That's what I'm assuming that's what they want all this stuff for. And I am just essentially a disposable pawn caught in the middle of all these different gambits that these people are piling up on each other. And of course I have to deal with the homicidal unborn twin of Sachiko right in the middle of all that shit. So yeah, it's a lot to take in. And as I recall saying it at the end of the last episode, this is where I'm currently at, I feel, in the Corpse Party mythos, is one hell of a freaking departure from when I started out on Corpse Party Blood Drive Repeated Fear, where that was just, well, comparatively speaking, just a simple ghost story involving some vengeful spirits who died some unjust and cruel deaths, just seeking to bring their suffering upon any mortals that they can get their hands on. Then we went into something like that, but cranked up to 11, and get the confirmed existence of multiple timelines involved with Book of Shadows, and then moving on to Hysteric Birthday, we got a romantic comedy and all the fun and crazy shit that happened in that game. And now here we are, apparently caught in the middle of a convoluted Save the World plot. Maybe in retrospect I should have seen this coming, because this is the same horror game series that essentially made a romantic comedy canon to the overall mythos. So if it's willing to do something like that, then I guess incorporating a Save the World plot isn't too much of a stretch compared to what it's done before. But even so, I can't help but feel it's a little jarring. That, you know, it's a little jarring if you just look at, again, where you start in the whole series, Blood Drive, and then you're here, and then it just suddenly becomes something so much more massive in scale. It's It's certainly something, I gotta say. I still don't know how to feel about it just yet. But maybe I'd be taking this a lot worse in some way if I didn't play Hysteric Birthday before all this, because again, as I just pointed out, it's a freaking romantic comedy and it's canon to this overall series, but, well, maybe I should save my thoughts and analysis and all that stuff for towards the end or at the very end, and just take whatever this game is going to throw at me as it comes. Anyway, cutscene time. I wonder if it's going to go on for another 30 minutes or so. What is it? You make any progress? I finally got through. What's wrong? You lonely? I want you to tell me a little about my sister. Okay, but don't stop moving. I'll talk while you walk. I almost forgot to mention, I gotta look for 6 demon pillar thingies that apparently if I can destroy them, it will give me an opportunity to confront Sachi and, well, I guess through some other method or another, once I get to that point, basically exorcise her and send her spirit back to hell. And I just thought of another thing that you know what, I'll just save it for after the cutscene. If I can remember it. After whatever massive info dump I'm gonna experience. Okay, but don't stop moving. I'll talk while you walk. Aha! That was an overcompensation answer if I'd ever heard one. He wanted to talk about Hinui just as much as I wanted him to. I'd be more than happy to play along. That's fine. She was too kind for her own good. Yeah, she was. But that's one of the things I loved about her. My grandfather was the last surviving member of the Agura Society, a family of Shinto priests with spiritual powers. He was the inheritor of the entire order. After the old man and my parents died, I was left all alone. The ones who took me in were the WI, the Wicca Institute, an association dedicated to the worship of spirits. They're a pretty big organization, with branches throughout the world. It was there that Hinui taught me about nature worship and animism. I gained more knowledge than I knew what to do with, and learned all the possibilities this world has to offer. And Ayumi, though I'm absolutely certain it's your fault Sachi has gotten as strong as she has. Another way to look at it is you're actually saving lives here. I'm still not convinced that Ayumi actually is responsible for Sachi manifesting. Again, unless I'm missing something important from the beginning segments of the game that I'm just not remembering or I missed. Yeah, I'm not convinced that she's actually responsible for bringing Sachi into existence. What? If Sachi were left as she was, she'd have remained in the real world as an impure spirit, hidden away in shadows, continuing to kill people in all kinds of fucked up ways forever. Wait a minute. So you're saying that her spirit already... Okay, so her spirit was already manifesting, had already manifested and was killing people indiscriminately in all kinds. Well, okay, I guess not indiscriminately, but still killing people in brutal fashions. But it's only recently that we've learned and started witnessing her killings, and she seems very specific about how she kills people in the real world, basically snapping their spines. So if she's already been active for a while, just doing just that, just killing people in the real world in such a fashion, then the question I have is how long has she manifested been doing that? Either way, this just kind of, either way, I think this just kind of proves my suspicion that, Ayumi may not actually be responsible for Sachi being here or something. The only way to stop her would have ultimately been to do what you're doing right now. Did my ears deceive me? Was this an act of consideration by Misudo? Probably an insincere one. Was he actually being kind to me for once? For the first time since I got here, I actually felt a little hopeful. There was a faint glow within me now, brightening up the darkness around me ever so slightly. Okay. So don't let your sister down now. I won't. Little shit. Yeah, as if I needed that that last little comment of yours here to know that you're probably deceiving me even now. Yeah. I don't know. I really feel like I'm missing something here. That's part of the big picture regarding Sachi here. I hate this glass. I'm sure someone will point it out to me if there really is something here that I should have noticed, but hopefully they'll do it without spoiling anything big for me later in the game. And no, I'm not actually going my way to request that anybody give me any pointers to lore if they don't feel so inclined to. You know what? I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm asking. I'm not sure of anything right now. I'm not even sure if the sky is blue. There's a tripwire stretched across the floor. I'm not even sure this is a tripwire. I should just focus on the task at hand. A name tag rests beside the corpse. Kuraku Yanigiya High Class 3-2 Yuji Kuroki. Face crushed by intense pummeling. Well, that's just rude. Pummeling someone's face in until there's nothing left. Today, Takashi was being loud in the reference room, so we all ganged up and killed him. I think I already read this. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention. Wait, I think I did. Well, if I didn't mention it already, I'm going to mention it again briefly here. I'm looking for 6... Yeah, I did mention it. Never mind. Oh, damn, my head's all over the place today. Hey, I see something here. Got a bandage. So, okay. So that little sphere object in the cube thing that Mitsuo gave me should react if I get near a demon pillar. Fuck. You know, I just had a thought. I'm using Ayumi's cell phone to light up the place. Okay, there's a file folder in the cabinet packed with articles and documents detailing the sordid history of Heavenly House Elementary. The first article contained therein chronicles the murders of Yoshiki and Sachiko Shinozaki, along with all the other disgraceful incidents surrounding Yoshikazu Yanagihori. Interesting that those documents are just lying there of all places. Oh, hi. There's a spirit here. You just stay in that little corner there, while I just take these batteries. Thank you. Anyway, as I was saying, why would double A batteries work in a cell phone like Ayumi's? Or maybe there's just a particular model of cell phone that was in existence once I'm unaware of that actually took disposable AA batteries. And I'm just illiterate in this respect. Well, not illiterate. I fail English. I fucking fail it. Why do you people listen to me? I'm a disgrace to the English language. Where? He's not here. But where? This thing? It's Cheapers. Its name is Cheapers? Thank you. Cheapers and I used to eat this together every day. Please, take some as a sign of my gratitude. You and the bird ate buns together. That's cute. Well, I'm glad I was able to reunite you with your pet, apparently, even though I had no idea that's what I did until it happened. So what's this? More AA batteries. Or are they AAA? At least I can access my inventory. I would like to have a few more bandages, though. For a moment, it really looked like something was moving behind the cabinet. The cabinet door is frozen in place like a model. It won't budge even the slightest bit. Within its glass, the image of a person's face can be seen, inundated with knife slashes. I see a wire. Come on. There we go. I was worried for a second that I was going to trip it. Even though I was trying my damn hardest to interact with it. Heavenly Post, breaking news, serial kidnapping ends in murder. Investigators have now discovered the whereabouts of children who've gone missing from town, and their findings are far okay. I think we've read this already? Yep. I really wonder where these pillars are, though. Like, are they in locations... Are they mostly in locations I've already visited, or... Well, I assume half of them would have to be. Because there's only just the 2 wings in this whole school, and then the underground bomb shelter. But... who the hell knows when I... Hey! Hello! Hi! Hi! Goodbye. Fuck. Do you mind? I am trying to freaking search for shit, and you are being rude. God damn it. Oh, at least that was nice of you to stop when I hit those bloody wooden planks. Oh, god damn it. Fuck. Okay, in the closet. Oh, shit. Think it's already too late, but who knows? Shit! Oh, this is bad. God damn it! Move! Right there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I get close enough to it, it will see me regardless, and it will chase after me. But you know what? Oh shit. Never mind. It spotted me. Get in here. Probably just hovering around right by the closet. Right outside the damn door. If it's just gonna patrol the general area, then the biggest thing I have to worry about is running out of stamina as I run. I'm gonna have to time this. Let's do it. Oh shit. Thought I'd be towards my left. Come on, go away. Maybe next time I encounter a situation like this, I should just simply leave whatever item they're guarding alone and just search elsewhere. And at least for a short bit, then come back and see if they're still there. Okay, let's go. Okay, I think they're gone. Okay. Maybe you won't teleport on top of me. That'd be nice. That'd be very nice indeed. I'll take this bandage. Thank you. Now don't be a giant dick and just come into the room right as I'm approaching the door. That would be very uncool. Or better yet, don't be outside in the hall. I'm gonna try to go up to the lavatories and see what I can find up there. Maybe one of these pillars is inside one of the stalls. Looks like I got that candle there. Cutscene's playing out, so maybe there's something. No, you're just pooped. I'm so tired. I leaned against the wall and closed my eyes. Bad thing to do in this place. And the first thing I saw was Kishinuma's face.
Kishinuma-kun, あの後どうしたのかな?
Kishinuma. I wonder what he did when he realized I was gone. What do you think, genius? What do you think he would try to do the instant he realized that you came back here? Shinozaki! Don't go! Shinozaki! He was so desperate to keep me from coming back to this horrible place. For good reason. The image of him reaching out to me, begging me not to go, was burned into my unconscious mind. I hope he's not hurt. He got thrust into a concrete wall to the point where it cracked. It'd be shocking if he didn't get hurt. It'll be alright, you know.
勝手に死にそうになってんじゃねえぞ。
If anything happens, don't hesitate to call me, okay? I'm here for you. I don't want you blindly rushing to dangerous situations like you did yesterday.
俺だってお前一人くらい守れる自信はあんだからや。
I may not be able to offer much, but I'm confident I can at least protect you from harm.
本当に大丈夫？
Can you really, though? Yes, he can. He did it before. Ever since, from like the first game onward. Especially the first game. We don't talk about Hysteric Birthday because, well, that entire game could just be summed up from his perspective as today is just not my day. And that is kind of an understatement. But like I said, we don't talk about Hysteric Birthday when it comes to discussing Yoshiki's heroics towards you or, well, heroics in general, really. I wasn't mad at him. Oh, really? Could have fooled me. He tried his best. But this whole situation was just unreal. I don't think he really knew what he was saying when he claimed it'll be alright. I gotta say, this is a real freaky and awesome coincidence that you just pop up right out there, out of nowhere, right in front of her. Like, how convenient. Kishinuma?
Shinosaki! よかった。お前、今回はマジで会えねえかもって。
Shinosaki. Thank God. I was beginning to worry my luck had run out, and I'd never see you again. No. Why? What do you mean, why? Did you actually come here for me? I can't believe you're even asking this question. It should be obvious. I could barely contain the joy and relief I felt having Kishinuma by my side once more. I tried to express it as concern, but I couldn't really fake it very well. Damn it. Yeah, and I've been searching like mad for you this whole time. Your tears have no effect on me. You earned this hell. I was so happy to see him. I couldn't hold back my tears. They poured down my cheeks in streams. Never would I have ever expected myself to regard Kishinuma as a shining beacon of hope in this dark, gloomy place. And I guess this shines the entirety of your journey with him in this place for the first game in a very, depressing light, I would say. That being, you never really saw him as a shining beacon of hope. I really feel bad for the poor guy for falling for you. You're such a dumbass. Always caution to the wind. No regard for consequences. Why are you acting surprised? He's right, you know. I have to admit, I wasn't expecting to be insulted right off the bat. It kind of shocked me. Well, you clearly don't expect a lot of things to not go the way you expect them to. And, well, look where you are now. You just leap right in, without even taking a moment to look around first. The hell are you, a cat? Well, you were the one who threw the stones out the damned window. Yes, he did, to keep you from engaging in more cat-like behavior. You only proved his point. Well, you know, you just basically... Fuck. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I wasn't about to take this sitting down. If he was going to fire at me, I was going to fire right back. You have no right to fire back! You are completely in the wrong here.
バカとかひどい。
And I'm not a dumbass. Don't get me started.
死ぬまくんよりあの人の方が優しかったな。
The other guy was kinder to me than you, Kishinuma. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get out of my system. Okay, I think I got out. You really are hopeless if you honestly believe what you're saying right now. Oh my sweet Jesus. The one in the parka? Yeah. Hey, Shinozaki. What do you think would happen if you died? Died here, I mean. Like Shinohara and Suzumoto. If your existence were erased from the world. Can you even imagine how sad that would be? His voice was cracking, and his lips were trembling. He wasn't asking about how my death would affect me. He was asking about how it would affect him. Not just him! I mean, you're kind of forgetting about the rest of your friends, too. My eyes widened and glazed over yet again as I realized what he meant, and why he was saying this.
ごめん。
I'm sorry. Well, me personally, what you can do to redeem yourself is just work together to deal with the problem that's going on here. Actually treat Yoshiki with some semblance of respect, especially after all the crap that you pulled on him with Bitch Boy. And just stop leaping into danger head first, like a cat, as he so adequately put it. If you could just somehow do all that from this point on, all the way to the end of this game, then fine. You'll redeem quite a bit of yourself in my eyes.
でもね、聞いて。みんな。
But listen, okay? In order to... That doesn't sound like hammer time. Holy fucking shit. I knew you had to still be around. And where'd you get those pants? Crap. He's here. You need to run, Shinozaki. I'd love to stay and chat, but I need to take care of this. Go! Get the hell out of here. What are you going to do? Just keep blocking the door until he just bursts through and then comes after you? What? Huh? Just go, damn it! Damn it! How strong is this thing?
何やってる行け
What are you doing? Go! But
もう仲間が死ぬのは見たかねえんだバカなあいつがお前に優しいんならよ
I don't want to see any more of my friends die, okay? If that Parker guy's being good to you,
お前を守るのは俺じゃなくてもいいほら行け死ぬな
then that's great. I don't care if I'm the one to protect you, as long as you're safe. Now go already! And don't die! Yeah, no, I'm saving you. That's enough.
おい
Hey!
だったらあなたも死なないでよ。同じ思いを私にもさせないで。
I don't want to see you die either, you know? And I resent being made to feel the same way you do.
篠崎
Shinozaki. Well, now that we have you on our tail, I now have to wonder, how bad are you going to be compared to literally every other version of an anatomical model I've encountered up until now? Are you going to be worse than all of them somehow? I doubt that, but... well, we'll see, won't we? Anyway, let's run.
来やがった
Shit, he's coming!
とにかく逃げるぞ来い篠崎
Alright, you win. We run together. Come on, Shinozaki! Okay, let's go. Oh, he's fast. Shit! He's still after us? Well, yeah, you only just went into the stairway. Kishinuma, downstairs, quickly! Where the hell am I gonna hide? Can I hide from him? Damn, he's really persistent. Kishinuma, there! We can hide in that cabinet. Got it. Yeah, I'm glad that you didn't force me to have to run there myself, because I don't think it would have been possible for me to run to that cabinet before he would catch sight of me, because he's fucking fast. Looks like we lost him. Hmm? Thank you.
俺もだありがとうよ
Same to you. Thanks. Definitely gotta be more careful now that he's running around.
あの人体模型主を失ってもまだ暴走してんだな危なかったぜ
Can't believe that anatomical model is still up to its old tricks, even after losing its master. It was a close one. Well, this place has a new master now, and it's called Sachi. There's no Ko at the end, but it's close enough.
そうだ篠崎お前あの石は持ってるのか
Oh, Shinozaki. Do you have those stones?
ミストさんが持っててここへ来るときにはぐれちゃったの
No. Misuro has them. We got separated as soon as we arrived. Kishinuma looked stunned by this news. Not that I could blame him.
マジかよ
Seriously? He put his palm to his forehead and scratched his hair for a moment, clearly considering his options.
ねえ、死沼くんはどうしてここに来れたの？幸せの石は私たちが持ってきちゃったのに。
Actually, Kishinuma, how were you able to get here? We had the only pair of ever after stones, didn't we?
ああ。
Oh,
来
yeah.
た経緯は話せば長くなるが。もう一組あったんだよ、あの石は。愛子のやつがこっそり隠し持ってやがったんだ。
That's kind of a long story, but the gist of it is that Aiko girl had another pair of them squirreled away.
愛子さんが。
Aiko? Yeah, the one that had a huge tower of flame thrust upon her. That Aiko? You didn't forget about her, did you? Okay, you clearly did.
それでここに。
That's how you got here?
その石をここへ飛ぶ瞬間の愛子から奪ったってやつがいてな。そいつに無理やりくっついてきたんだ。
Not exactly. There was this other girl who stole the stones from Aiko at the exact moment she teleported. And I kinda forced myself here along with her.
けど気がついたら俺一人でよ。
When I came to, I was alone. Thank God! She probably would decapitated you at the first chance she saw you.
その人もこの天神症に来ているのかしら。
So that our other girl is also here in Heavenly Host then.
ああ、多分な。あの石が本物で、俺が今ここにいるってことは、きっとあの女もどこかにいるだろう。確かマガリってやつだ。
Yeah, most likely. Those stones were the real deal. So if I'm here, then she's gotta be here too. I think her name was Marguerite.
マガリーさん。
Marguerite.
できればもう会いたかねえけどな。危なそうな女だったし。だが、そうも言ってられねえ。
I'd kinda rather not run into her again. She seems like she'd be bad for our health. That's certainly an understatement. Though, I guess that doesn't really matter, huh?
石はあいつが持ってやがるから。このままじゃ俺たちは帰れない。
She's got the stones, so without her, we may not have any way of getting back home.
ミストってやつと合流するか、マガリをなんとか捕まえるなりしねえと。で、お前の方はどういう状況だ？
Our options are either to find that Misudo guy or, like, to sneak up on Magari and take her down, I guess? Well, that's certainly, those are certainly, very risky options, to be sure. And quite unfortunate, considering that two of, the bad guys essentially have our only tickets out of here. So, what's the deal on your end?
あのね、愛子さんを探さなきゃいけないの。あと。
Well, first of all, I really have to find Aiko. But then, also, I brought him up to speed on everything that had happened since my arrival in Heavenly Host, and he filled me in on his encounter with Magari and the events leading up to it. Most notably, however, I explained my mission to him in as much detail as I could. I told him everything I knew about the Pillars of the Six Demons, and about Sachi. So he's not going to be happy that there's another Sachi.
サチだと？サチコの姉だって。
The hell? Sachi? Sachiko had an older sister? Well, she got absorbed during conception into Sachiko, so I don't think old or young really has a place here in her case.
幸子より危険かも。言葉が通じないもの。
And she may actually be more dangerous than the Sachiko we knew, since this one can't even be reasoned with.
くそ、厄介だな。
Damn, that's bad. You think? Hey, Satoshi! What are you up to? Have you noticed that Yoshiki's gone?
疲れた。
Yoshiki のやつ、どこに行っちまったんだ?
Clearly not. Beat. Yoshiki, man. Where'd you go?
東証学園に行ってもいなかったし、バイト先にもアパートにもいなかった。
Palawina Academy was a bust. His workplace was a bust. He wasn't at home.
篠崎の携帯に電話をしても繋がらないし。あいつら、一体どこで何をしているんだ?
And I can't even get through to Shinozaki's phone at all. Where are those two? What's happening to them? Shame you're in no position to really come and help us out. As I walked past the convenience store, my eyes were instantly drawn to a couple bold-faced headlines prominently displayed in the window. Another bizarre death and the ghost right beside you. And these were sports rags.
この世の中もどうなっちまってるんだよ。
What the hell is going on in the world right now? Excuse me? As I turned to the final darkened corner to my home, I found another mystery waiting for me. Obvious bodyguards in black suits stationed at the corner of the house. Kuon, are you at his house?
なんでうちの周りに?
She's the only person I know who has bodyguards like these.
この前屋上にカツ丼持って現れた人じゃないのか?
What's going on? I recognize that one. Actually, I think I recognize one of them too. He's the same guy who brought me my lunch on the school roof, I think.
ただいま.
I'm home.
あら、おかえりなさい。
I thought as much. How you doing, Kuon? Well, welcome back.
え?
Huh?
クオン先生.
Miss Kuon? This was too weird. Before I had time to process the situation, my sister chimed in as well.
お兄ちゃん、おかえり。クオン先生、優しい先生だね。
Hello, Piddler. Welcome home, big brother. Miss Kuon is a really kind teacher, huh?
ゆうか.
Yuka. Yuka was now standing right up against Miss Kuon, clasping onto her arm.
おかえり、サトシ。クオン先生って本当にいい先生よね。
Welcome home, Satoshi. Miss Kuon really is a wonderfully kind teacher, isn't she? Well, what'd she do?
母さん!
Mom. Again, before I had time to really process anything, my mom appeared from behind the two, a cheerful grin on her face, and a spoon dangling from her mouth.
おかえり、サトシ。
What are you doing here, Naomi? Not that I object, but seriously, what are you doing here? Did Kuon invite you? Welcome home, Satoshi.
ナオミまで!
Naomi? My mom, my sister, and Naomi were all gathered tightly around Miss Kuon, as if she were their leader and they were her squadron. This was all just too surreal.
先生、一体どうしたんです?
Miss Kuon, what's going on?
中島さん、私の家にずっといるより、仲良しのサトシ君のお家に連れてきてあげた方が、彼女の心にはいいかなって。
Well, rather than have Nakashima stay with me the whole time, I thought maybe it would be beneficial for her to visit, since you all seem to get along with her so well.
いいよ、おいで。ほら。
I don't mind. Come on. Here. What are you doing? Giving her a piggyback ride or something? Not quite. I turned around to an image of Naomi looking the happiest I'd seen her in months, with Yuka sitting on her lap triumphantly.
なるほど.
I see what you mean.
ほら、もうご飯もできてるから手洗ってらっしゃい。今夜はカレーだよ。
Now, dinner's ready, so go wash your hands. We're having curry tonight. It made sense, but I still wasn't entirely satisfied with Miss Kuon's explanation. I didn't dislike her, far from it, but it generally bothered me to see my mom and my sister just give in to the stranger they'd only just met. Must be your spiritual aura. Must project a calm, trusting aura around her, or something. Otherwise, I blame the writers for making her too perfect. And a few minutes later, at the dinner table, things only got more awkward. Yeah, I can see what you mean by awkward. Alright, Satoshi. Say, ah. Miss Kuon's cheeks swelled up like a chipmunk's, and she was inappropriately close to me. This was officially well past the point of being too weird. We were in an uncharted territory. Oh, I wouldn't say it's uncharted. I'd say it's charted enough, and it's a very touchy subject for a lot of people.
Huh?
Huh?
ご飯は100回噛まないとダメ。唾液が混じって消化を助けるし、喉を守って発声も滑らかにする。
Foods need to be chewed.
私が噛んであ
Sorry.
げたから。はい。
Food needs to be chewed 100 times, you know. I don't know, that seems a bit excessive. The saliva from chewing helps break it down, soothing the throat and even the vocal cords. So, I pre-chewed this for you? What are you, a mother bird feeding its young? It's kind of creepy. Now say, ah.
大丈夫です。飲み込んでください。あと近いです。
I'll pass. I think you should swallow that yourself. Also, you're a little close. Okay, seriously, Kuon, you gotta admit this is a little bit creepy. I mean, you are his teacher for crying out loud. I mean, yeah, clearly it's him that you have a crush on, but... I mean, show a little tact. I mean, you're right in front of his family. But let me guess, they're perfectly fine with it because you won them over with your charms or something, right? I'm willing to bet money that's exactly the sort of reaction we're going to see, like, within the next minute or two. I won't say how much money because, well, I don't want to bet too much and lose too much. I stuck my palm out in the universal stop gesture, as politely as I could, and refused her generous offer.
そう咀嚼は私早いから口移してあげた方がサトシ君が自分で噛むより合理的だと思ったんだけどな。
Are you sure? Alright. I'm a fast chewer, you know, so I simply thought it might make more sense to give you the bite and save you the hassle. He's not a baby. I'm sure he can chew his food fast enough and just fine. He's not really that inept.
鳥のヒナだってそうしてるのに。
Mother birds and their chicks do it all the time, but he's not a chick.
いえ、自分で噛めますから。僕は人間ですし。
No, I can chew on my own, thanks. I'm human, after all.
合理的とかそういう問題か?
And in what world does that make more sense? Kuon's world, of course.
じゃあどうぞ召し上がれ。
As you wish. Here's an unchewed dish for you, then. Please do enjoy. You sure you didn't do anything else to the dishes that he should be made aware of? Hesitantly, still reeling from what I was almost fed a moment ago, I took a bite of Miss Kuon's homemade curry.
美味しいけど。
I will say, it's good. After dinner, Naomi returned with Miss Kuon to her faculty house, giving me a chance to finally feel like I was actually home. So, what, you just simply came over to have dinner at his house? Like, there was literally no other reason to stop by and visit? Okay. But quietude was still very much out of the question.
Yuka! あらら、またおトイレ失敗しちゃった。
Yuka! Oh dear. Did you have another accident in the bathroom? Is she prone to accidents?
ごめんなさい。ユカ、服から。
I'm sorry. I'll clean it up. I have no words.
どうしたユカ？
Is everything okay, Yuka?
またおしっこ漏れよ。ちょっとだけどね。
She just wet herself again. Only a little bit, though, this time.
ごめんなさい。
I'm sorry. You're 14 years old.
病院でも原因がわからないんだから。
You should
仕
have...
方ないわ。
You shouldn't hold it in so recklessly. It's not your fault. Yes, it is her fault! Even the doctors at the hospital were stumped after all. Wait, it's a medical condition? In that case, well, I guess you can't necessarily help it after all? And, well, in which case, I guess I'm sorry for the instances that you honestly couldn't control? Like, okay, seriously, I'm sure there's a condition like it actually exists, but could I get a name for this condition at least so I can look it up or something? I just hope the medicine they prescribed has some effect. Well, you have a tendency to hold it in, so if I had to guess what this medicine is supposed to do for you, it's supposed to loosen your bladder up or something?
天神症から帰ってきた俺たちはみんなどこか体調に異変が起こっていた。無理もない。あんな異常な体験をしたんだ。
Every one of us who made it back from Heavenly Host experienced some sort of physical change. Guess it's all just a side effect of going through that hell. So, what you're saying is Yuka's experience with Heavenly Host turned her into a piddler, essentially. An unwilling piddler. She just can't help but hold it in no matter how much she tries or something. That's strangely ironic, given all the crap that I had to go through just to find her a working toilet in the first game. Maybe it's karma. That night, I gazed at the moon from my window while checking in with Naomi over the phone.
ナオミ、そっちは大丈夫か？
Is everything okay over there, Naomi?
クオン先生の家広いし、先生優しいし。でも、
I guess. Miss Kuon's house is really big, and she's sweet. Too sweet. But...
ユイ先生に会いたいな。
yeah. Miss Yui. I miss her too. I really hope somebody rescued her cat. I still worry about him. Uh-huh. Naomi's voice sounded distant for a moment, and a little nasally. It was obvious she was getting kind of choked up. And she wasn't the only one. I missed all of our departed friends. But at the same time, I also felt kind of guilty about it. Now we spent some time with Miss Kuon.
ユイ先生や篠原たちがいない代わりに別の人がいて、こっちの世界にもその人の人生がある。
Other people have taken the place of Miss Yui, Shinohara, Suzumoto, and Morishiki. nobody can take the place. Nobody can take the place of Seiko. She is a force of nature that just simply can't be replicated. I'm sorry. And in this world, those people are as real as can be, living their own lives.
両方に関わるうちにだんだんと気持ちの整理がつかなくなってきてる。
The more time we spend here, the harder it is to rationalize that the world we knew before is the correct timeline.
俺たちはどっちを正しいと言えばいいんだ。
What gives us the right to decide which world, which set of lives, is more proper? Well, raising the dead is considered taboo in nature for a reason, so I would argue that, as tragic as it is, the so-called timeline that you're in, even though I don't really feel it's a different timeline, is the correct one, because, like it or not, you shouldn't just you shouldn't just mess with a freaking nasty witchcraft book like the Book of Shadows and just raise the dead here, because as we witnessed in Book of Shadows, that thing is filled with all kinds of bad juju that, if properly mishandled, can lead to all kinds of disastrous consequences. And then, of course, there's everything that's going on from Nirvana and all that stuff, how it is tied to this book. It's just, I don't know. I think the past two games, sans Hysteric Birthday Bash, if they've proven anything to me, is that trying to raise the dead is so far proven to be a lot more trouble than it's worth. That's all I'm saying.
Satoshi, 岸沼と委員長って。
So, Satoshi, what about Kishinuma and the class rep?
ああ、いろいろ回ってみたけど、Yoshikiはどこにもいなかった。
Wish I knew.
篠崎にも電話してみたが通じない。
I looked all over, but Yoshiki was nowhere to be found. I tried calling Shinozaki too, but no luck. The call wouldn't even go through. Man.
明日の朝、Yoshikiの家にもう一度行ってみるよ。
Tomorrow morning, first thing, I'll head over to Yoshiki's place again.
じゃあ私も学校行く前に委員長の家に寄っていくわ。
Okay. And I'll stop by the class rep's house before school.
頼む。それじゃあもう遅いし、寝よう。ゆっくり休んでくれ。
Sounds good, thanks. Anyway, it's getting late. You should get some sleep.
おやすみ。
Yeah, you're right. Good night. After hanging up, I continued to stare at the moon, like I was transfixed. And for a split second, I could have sworn it turned jet black, just as it might appear during a lunar eclipse. I don't think it's your imagination, buddy. I saw it too. I rubbed my eyes and took another look, but it was fine now. The shadow cast over it that I thought I'd seen was nowhere to be found. Well, that's a very ominous sign. You ready to go? We shouldn't stay here much longer. I agree. Let's head back up to the lavatories and look around a little bit more. Afterwards, I think I'll just go ahead and just bring today's episode to an end. Guess it all depends on what we find here. Okay, maybe not, but I'm still curious to see. What was in here that Kizumi might have been guarding? A spirit! Hello. Who are you? So hungry. So hungry. Come to think of it, I do have that strawberry milk bun with me. I'll take a gamble and give him the milk bun. Thank you. Now I don't have to search for food. Do I get a reward? The spirit left something behind. Hey, hey, hey! I got the music room key! Good thing I didn't eat that bun. Well, now I have a new destination in mind. Now, what is over here? The words displayed here have all been vandalized with curses and hexes. The trophies displayed in this case have been vandalized or outright destroyed. The door looks okay, it's still flooded. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and cut the episode off here, and we can head over to the music room and see what is lying in wait for us there. If I had to guess, it might be our first demon pillar. But I guess we'll see next time. Anyway, I feel like I've been a little obnoxious with my commentary today, but if you didn't feel I was, then, well, I'm glad. I'll be glad. But yeah, regardless, if you enjoyed today's episode and you want to see more like it, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I will see you all next time. Take care.